Biology is usually presented as a strict binary switch. An organism is actively living, or its environment becomes too harsh and it dies. To understand the flaw in that logic, we look at life through the lens of motion theory. Here, reality isn't built from static things, but from structured motion. Life is a constant, self-maintaining flow of molecules, cells, and energy pathways synchronizing to keep the system intact. Even during sleep or hibernation, that active motion continues. The internal economy slows to a crawl, but the metabolic engine keeps running to pay the biological bills. Under this theory, death is the permanent loss of the structural pattern. When the connections shatter, the architecture required to facilitate motion dissolves into unrecoverable chaos. But extremophiles like tardigrades disrupt this entire framework. When faced with impossible stress, their metabolic rate plunges from 100% normal active life down to a near-zero threshold of 0.01%. The organism exhibits zero obvious biological motion and looks entirely dead, yet the internal pattern remains. This is a hidden third state of biology, cryptobiosis. A normal organism survives by constantly spending energy to fight off chaos. In cryptobiosis, the strategy changes. The organism survives by hiding the motion entirely. Water is the motion medium of biology. It allows molecules to diffuse, proteins to flex, and membranes to pump the ions that drive cellular chemistry. Dehydration removes that liquid scaffold. Without water to support them, molecules begin to stick, clump, and misfold, tearing the internal biological machinery apart as the cell collapses. The tardigrade counters this by contracting its body, pulling its legs inward, and folding into a tight, dry survival capsule known as a ton. The ton represents emergency motion geometry. By shrinking its surface area and reorganizing its body, the tardigrade adopts a physical state specifically engineered to prevent structural collapse while water is absent. This physical transition allows the organism to protect its underlying architecture, setting the stage for the biochemical lockdown that follows. As water disappears, the organism must replace the missing liquid scaffold. The organism floods its cells with specialized sugars and protective proteins that step into the role previously held by water molecules. These molecules initiate vitrification, turning the cell's internal chemistry into a protective, glass-like state. This creates a state of locked motion. The system becomes rigid enough to hold firm against environmental stress, yet remains organized enough to restart later. Even in this locked state, radiation poses a threat. High-energy motion can forcefully punch through the internal chemistry and shred the genetic ledger, breaking the chemical bonds of the DNA. To prevent this, tardigrades deploy a damage-suppressing protein called DSUP. It acts as a dynamic molecular shield, wrapping tightly around the chromatin to neutralize hydroxyl radicals before they reach the DNA. By vitrifying its chemistry and shielding its genetic record, the organism effectively turns its internal biological systems into a fully armored archive, quietly waiting for the world to become livable again. Surviving the disaster is only half the battle. When warmth and water return, the organism faces the dangerous hurdle of re-entry. Revival is a carefully coordinated return of biological motion. Rehydration must be controlled so expanding membranes don't rupture, while proteins regain their flexibility and molecular repair systems fix any damage accumulated during the shutdown. This process is the methodical reactivation of a perfectly preserved pattern. It functions like a biological reboot, storing the system's information as restartable structure until the environment can support active motion again. Humans lack this ability. We are needy warm water balloons with complex organ systems and trillions of neural connections that fail at different speeds, making deep desiccation or freezing fatal. However, the strategies used by extremophiles have immediate applications. Learning how these organisms stabilize proteins and control glass-like states could revolutionize how we preserve organs, global vaccine shipments, and vital biological samples. Beyond medicine, these mechanisms shift our understanding of life in the ultimate hostile environment, the cold, irradiated vacuum of outer space. Cryptobiosis proves that the survival envelope of biology is wider than active metabolism suggests. Life can endure periods where active existence is physically impossible. This suggests that life traveling across the cosmos doesn't need friendly conditions for the entire journey. It only needs them at the restart points. Cryptobiosis allows life to survive the impossible by hiding the motion, locking the pattern, and waiting for reality to become livable again.